My name is Crystal. If you're a new viewer, welcome to my channel. And if you're joining me again, thank you so much. Today, I want to talk to you about productivity. Because whether it is that we have to handle the distractions that we face, not feeling self-motivated, or simply the stresses of life, being able to get ourselves productive and to sustain our productivity, it can really be challenging at times. And so I've decided I want to share with you 5 tips and advice to not only get yourself productive, but basically to increase your productivity. Tip number 1. Self-motivate your actions. Productivity first starts with our mindset before we are motivated and inspired to take action. First, we need to tap into our why power. It is the reason why a task is so important to us that we're willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. Then, we identify our sources of inspiration and recreate our feeling of optimism and excitement to get the task done by setting the mood. Whether it means that we start our days with that song that gets us excited, we trade working indoors for the serenity and refreshing beauty of the outdoors, or even by pausing to end our day on a positive and optimistic note. I found that when we envision what it would be like to live the images on our vision boards, celebrate our progresses and accomplishments with our gratitude journal entries, to paste the star in our progress tracker, or even to simply enjoy some downtime as a well-deserved special treat, it really does get us in the mood. Simply put, we motivate ourselves to get started, keep going, and to successfully get to the end. Tip number 2. Organization is key. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "It takes as much energy to wish as it does to plan." So instead of us wishing and hoping that we were more organized and better able to balance the things that we do in our lives, let's challenge ourselves to find ways that work for us. I found that taking intentional actions to declutter my space helps me to become better focused on what I need to do right now, and I can think more clearly. Actively using useful tools like Google Calendar, a bullet journal, Asana, whether it is the app or online, to help me to assign my tasks, or simply using the notepad or voice memo on my phone, I'm able to pour out my thoughts, reminders, and to declutter my brain. This makes me better able to realize the demand of each task. I'm able to connect related tasks, and I prioritize the top 3 things I need to accomplish for the day. Hence, having a long wait is now an opportunity to pour out everything I'm thinking and keep track and get myself organized. Tip number 3. Customize your workspace. Whether you're working from indoors or outdoors, in the ambience of music or in silence, or even if you prefer to work alone or with a partner, there is nothing like working in a space that is just right for you. Especially when we're working from home, we need to have that space that says we mean business. I'm sure that I set the mood with background music if I feel like it, and I'm sitting nearby a window so that I can get the good lighting, fresh air, and just appreciate being relaxed as I work at my work desk. I keep my space as clutter-free as possible or in an organized clutter. So I ensure that I only start the books that I need so that I focus on one task at a time. Search on my computer instead of on my phone so that I remove the temptations of distractions. And I make this usually a phone-free zone, one that is separate from the lounging and social space of my living room sofa or chair. I found that when I separate my work area from my rest area and even from my relaxation area, I develop this instinct that I know that the desired mood of either work or relaxation is associated with this specific location. Tip number 4. Taking care of self equals giving more of self. We have all done this. Getting caught up meeting deadlines, doing assignments, checking off our to-do list, or rushing from here to there to get the job done, that taking care of ourselves never even crossed our minds. How do we expect to have the energy and the drive to get anything done when we are too tired, too ill, or too stressed to get any work done? Take it from me, as someone who has suffered the pain of severe illnesses that further fueled the stress that I was facing to the point that I almost died, we should never be too busy to take care of ourselves. So when you need to, take the time off to get some sleep after pulling that all-nighter. Mute our phones and sit down to eat and enjoy a meal. Or simply invest time into meal prepping so that we ensure that we are eating healthier and on time. When I'm having trouble focusing, or after an extended time working on a task, taking a break is my opportunity to clear my head and to recharge. If we don't take care of ourselves, we will never be able more of ourselves and the best of ourselves. Tip number 5. Including what you love to do. When you love what you do, you'll enjoy what you do. Because a task, they become too fun to call them work. I found that tapping into the pleasure of including the things that I enjoy in my daily lifestyle and in the work that I need to do, it keeps me energized to keep going, and time seems to fly while I'm having fun. Learning a new Spanish vocabulary becomes a lot more fun when you put it into the rhythm of one of my favorite songs. Approaching lab work with a passion for my artwork, or relating my lessons, where possible, to my favorite movie, experience, or memory becomes my uniquely effective way to learn something new, study, or even to prepare for my presentation. I'm not perfect, but I really do try to do my best. I try to become the best version of myself possible, and I try to do whatever it can take so that I can do my task even better. I can do it, and so can you. Thanks for taking the time out to watch this video. If you've enjoyed what I had to share, I would appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and to share to someone who may be able to find these advice helpful. I'm also looking forward, if you're willing, to reading your comments about how it is that you help to increase your productivity and to keep yourself productive. And I'm also looking forward to reading any suggestions that you may have for future videos. You may also interact with me and have a talk with me on my other social media accounts. On Instagram at all lowercase now, Crystal_Speaks, and on my Facebook page at CrystalSpeaks. And if it is that you haven't watched my video where I shared 5 tips and advice to build and to boost motivation Well, you can go ahead and check somewhere up here. You're going to find the link to the video so you can watch how to boost and build your self-motivation. Remember, until next time, take care, keep safe, and every day aim to be better, to do better, and to live your best life.